I'm a level 6 Riot Shield user. I got to Platinum almost exclusively using the Riot Shield. Let's take a look at this footage of me versus 3 lights, just to prove I'm okay. And maybe you should listen to me a little bit when it comes to using the Riot Shield. The practice range has its limitations, so I'm going to be showing you in the field footage. This is good footage to demonstrate the fundamental thing that most Riot Shield users have figured out, that even when you're holding your Riot Shield, not up, not right clicking, but just holding it regularly, the left hand side of you is incredibly well protected by the Riot Shield in its idle state. Damage output is fairly good when you're up close 1-to-1. Lights you take out in 2 shots, medium 3 shots, heavies 4 shots, and an elbow. Your damage output is woeful against heavies when they're being healed and they are stealing the cash out. Whereas with a weapon that can headshot, you can take them out. When facing lights, you'll mainly be chasing them a lot. One tip is to predict where they're going. Like, you know he's going to be turning right down this corridor. That way you might make up a bit of distance to catch up with them. If enemies are trying to get away from you using a jump pad, you're best off throwing a pyro grenade really near it, not on it, otherwise your grenade will bounce off, or throwing a goo grenade next to it too, and that should block off the jump pad too. The arc of your swing goes diagonally from top right to bottom left and top left to bottom right. Sometimes somebody is in the wrong corner of the screen for you to hit them. Another annoying thing is when enemies crouch. Forcibly look down at your enemy and swing. Having the Riot Shield up, the right click function does not necessarily mean you're fully protected. As you can see here, my melee strikes through it. It seems a little inconsistent that sometimes it blocks melee, sometimes it doesn't. It will find an angle to hit you, even though you feel like you have your Riot Shield up in their face. And as we can see from here, you've got your elbow exposed, and also I think that you can shoot through the visor too. The Riot Shield absorbs a lot, but then that final hit gets through the visor. Kids shouldn't play with fire, neither should Riot Shield users. Fire from a flamethrower goes straight through you. Keep your Riot Shield up, sneak past turrets or just to get up close to them without them firing at you. Going back to trying to make the distance between you and people because you're melee, one of the best things that I have is flashbang. An effective flashbang can blind everyone and let you just run in and be at them by the time the flashbang effect has worn off. Striking with your Riot Shield can actually mess with your momentum a little bit. I found that sliding and then hitting with your Riot Shield tends to keep a little bit more momentum than just charging at someone and striking. Slide at someone, turn to the right as you initiate your slide, so you're still sliding in the same direction, but you're soaking up their bullets. At the end of your slide, you turn back to face them and then wallop. The Ayam Shield Slide. If you're tracking someone who's throwing down mines, remember since a certain patch, mines now have a 1.6 second priming time. So if you're close enough, actually, you're not going to fall for their trap. Unless they run back over it and you're silly enough to. Sometimes I run with a pyro because sometimes against lights it's nice to just immolate yourself and the light. However, over the pyro grenade I do much prefer the goo grenade because you can trap people in it and then make the distance quite easily to wallop them in the face while they're still trapped in the goo. Goo grenades are very well coupled with recon sensors. You throw down a goo grenade and then you can recon sense behind it and you know exactly where your opponent is. It's a nice solid wall that helps your recon senses because your recon senses only work through solid walls. If you are the helpful random in the team and you are using emotes to point out people, just be aware that when you point someone out, you use your left hand, which means your shield goes down for a second and you can get shot quite easily during that precious moment of vulnerability. The trickiest enemies are flamethrower dudes. Their damage output is very nasty. They'll usually just out damage you if they're good enough. Hammer users, you have to hit and run to take them down. When it comes to modifiers, fortunately the Dead Go Boom modifier has now been taken out of the game. That was really horrible as a melee user. However, I believe low grav is still in the game, and if you're in low grav and you see any melee, all you need to do is jump away and they will find it very difficult to get up there where you are. And then one last limitation, you hold the Riot Shield like a complete dork. Okay, let's see some of the cool plays and also some of the limitations and limited plays in the final footage here. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to seeing the second generation of Riot Shielders use these kind of tips and come up with their own innovations. I won't forget you guys, it's second generation's time, go for it. The Riot Baton has been passed.
Boundless are back with an incredible comeback.
With boundless energy, the Boundless just stole a cash out.
Deploying jump pad.
The high notes have returned to the arena.
Throwing goo grenade.
Oh, come on. Dead go boom. Oh, that was such an epic goo move.
Keep that momentum going.
Danger up there.
The Boundless breakthrough opening Vault 2.
Hydro grenade up.
Yes! The slide, the slide.
The tough shells just jump-started a cash out. A timely lead for the tough shells. The live wires are outnumbered, but their last
Just got to wiggle and strike.
Mind the mine. Enemy up there.
The steamrollers have turned up the heat and rolled back into the fight.
Explosive mine placed. Zipline mine. Throwing some goo.
It's in. The shock and awe make a bold statement with the first cash out of the match. The Jet Setters are initiating a cash out. The steamrollers are back. Team respawn.
Oh, God.
It's a daunting experience being out there all alone, June. Let's see how the Vogues handle it.
Nice. I stuck to him like glue.
Complete team wipe for the shock and awe.
Jump pad ready.
Full marks to the Vogues. They back a cash out. Currently running away with it, it's the Vogues. A new Vogue has appeared. Let's see who grabs that cash. Let's see how the Vogues handle it. The second half of this match is underway. I bet there's a highlight reel play on the horizon.
Hydro grenade out.
Oh, that stupid slash.
Look at the tough shells last contestant go. Lots of heart out there.
Idiot.
We just passed the halfway point, and I'm really impressed with the team so far, June.
Absolutely. The teams need to maintain their focus if they want to come out on top.
The powerhouses have commenced a cash out.
Explosive mine on. This might burn.
Eyes are on the boats left.
Break, as anything could happen in an instant.
Flash, flash.
They wanted to electrify this match, but ended up dimming the lights.
Time is running out. The ultra rares are placing all of their hopes on their last remaining contestant.
Teams need to get ready to shift their game plan because a surprise is coming their way. Eliminated contestants will be leaving quietly, you know, because the event is called the Dead Zone.
What? That was a badly judged jump.
For the Jet Set.
I actually landed on it.